Alright guys, welcome back. Really quick look at Ribbon. One of my subscribers has just requested this one's covered, and in all fairness, I've not looked at it for 10 days. So just to say guys, there's a lot of tokens that I can look at, but the further that I spread my resources, the less time I'll be spending on each token. So I will be focusing just on 4 or 5 for YouTube at a time. If there is anything that you want me to cover specifically, please do go over to our Patreon account and leave a small um, pledge. And I'm happy to receive messages through there, through Instagram or through YouTube, um, requesting that tokens get covered. And obviously, with the pledges coming through, I'll be able to allocate more time to do a thorough deep dive on those tokens that you guys are really interested in. So, what's happened with Ribbon over the last 10 days is since the last video. Not much. There was a channel of support resistance that I mentioned in the last video, which was sitting circa the 280 to 330, 340 range. That's not taken into consideration the Fibonacci chart, which we do seem to not hold true structure. But what I will say is that this channel here is really significant to break above and make a move, or consolidate within. If we fall below, I do fear that we're going to become bearish. I was really bullish on Ribbon 10 days ago, and I did expect us to make a nice move. It doesn't look like that's played out. We do seem to have been rejected at a previous level of resistance at 392, but again, that's not actually coming up to any Fibonacci resistance. I mean, the Fibonacci was 406 and we stopped short at 389. So I do think that this token is going to make its own rules in terms of support and resistance, and I will keep an eye on those. However, like I say, the more support you show me, the more support I'll be able to give back to you guys. Alright, so I'm just going to put that in as significant resistance because it has held us now on 3 separate occasions. Yeah, so let's jump into the hourly and see what's going on. Alright, so where we are is that Ribbon is bleeding out, and it does look like, yeah, we've just lost some support here, and I want to say that is, yeah, that's the 0.5. So guys, with these sort of tokens, you see it more so with things that are under $1 in value, but usually after a move, these things will tail off back to either the 618 or the 786. We did come back and retest on the 618, and that was where our bullish move continued. But as we saw here, we were rejected, and now we're in a period where confidence has been lost, possibly in suit with what we're seeing with Bitcoin, where Bitcoin has had a good few hours of sell-off. Yeah, some pretty steep wicks coming down. So if you've not seen my Bitcoin videos from today, please do check those out. They're important to review and understand, because what happens with Bitcoin has a knock-on effect with the altcoin tokens. We always have to understand that Bitcoin is about 30% of the overall market, so when we have significant changes there, they will knock on to us. Positives for Ribbon: we have got about 24% increase in volume over the last 24 hours. This thing does still have a ridiculously low market cap at 155 million. So is there potential for a 6x here? Yeah, in the long run there is. Can I see it happening imminently? The answer to that is no. So what to look for now is holding support no lower than 283. So we would need to see a bounce to continue any sort of bullish momentum from 283, and this does look like it wants to get back down there. So we might see some consolidation within this zone for a move higher back up to test that resistance zone at 388. I'm going to mark that amber because I think that is likely, but I think what's more than likely is that we're going to come a little lower. So I think we're going to lose support from where we are, and we're going to come back to the 270 range, possibly struggle to get back into this channel, and then we may reattach with the consolidation period within the channel and move higher. So I'm going to mark that amber, and then worst case scenario, which none of us want to see, would be we fall off the table, lose support, come back down to the 618 at 205 and have a period of consolidation. At that point we would have to review what's happening with Bitcoin, and then obviously if Bitcoin loses the significant support zone, which I'll talk about in the Bitcoin videos at length, then we could move lower, almost, I'd like to say 150. I don't think we'd come all the way back to the 786. So I think that if we were to drop to here and lose the support, we may come back to 150, but I doubt we'd go lower, but I'd have to review that at the time. So short term, slightly more retracement, hopefully no further than 283, quite possibly down to 267 before we have some consolidation and then move higher. Alright, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.